Teleport. Alright. Yeah, I'm always... Just because once in a while it does actually mess up on videos longer than an hour long. I'm just like, nah. And we'll split it up. So, we're gonna follow... I'm just like... At this point, I feel like I'm decently leveled. I'm not gonna fight every enemy. And I would really like to finish this chapter for this part, because it gets all the story exposition out, which is nice. Bamboo's a pretty cool thing, huh, folks? Pretty neat.
Sure is weird.
It's like really, 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 really strong, right? Like that's its whole like thing.
Look at that slightly. Oh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Do you want some, Spencer?
Do you like that? Ding. Sure. Where you at, bro? Ding. And it's like, it's funny because the map tells you anyway exactly where he's gonna go. But I guess you just have to, like, keep following him. And I don't think the enemies level up with you, so when I come back later, like say I would have to come back to this exact area, I would just like blow through them in like one hit. Go away.
Man, these areas are massive. I forgot how big this game is.
Yeah, and that's another reason why, like, I absolutely forgive it for not having as good action as, like, say, a Devil May Cry. That was pretty helpful. Because, like, it's just, like, way, way, way bigger. You can't make a game this big and then have, like, in my opinion, have the action be, like, as, like, intense. Because that's the whole thing that works with a game like Ninja Gaiden or Devil May Cry, like... For the most part, they're pretty confined areas. It's not about the exploration. Really? All I know is that earlier I was getting BTFO'd by these, so... Just gonna take our time. Dang it. I just gotta jump out of the way of this next one.
Are those plants spawning those things that are flying at you?
I don't know. I don't think so. Uh-oh. I think I can just get past it, but I'm not gonna try.
And free XP.
Nice. When you hit that one good, that's definitely the best thing to do. Hi. Just imagine if I killed every enemy here.
By the way, I'm sure nothing's gonna happen when you get to this point. I'm sure that you're gonna get the item and nothing bad's gonna happen.
Yes. Except for I'm just gonna... Oh, come on. Boo.
Yeah, those higher level demons are pretty,
Yeah, I try not to mess with them too much.
So I guess this is what the troll was talking about. I don't get it, though.
Damn it!
Just look at it!
Go!
Dororo, hang on! I'm coming for you!
Wait, really? You come all the way here and you have to go back?
I think it happens automatically. I think you switch between and then you start out at the beginning part. There is some backtracking here, but I don't... Yeah, okay, at least it starts you here. Right, so they're trying to execute her, because they just found her. Earlier when I did it, I had like a minute and a half left, so it's not too bad. And also, they literally show... It's hard to see, but if you look on the right-hand side of the map, they literally show you where you need to go. There are some enemies that appear a little bit later, but it's not a big deal.
All the green orbs in the world.
I'm still not entirely sure. It's definitely not life. Maybe it's points. I don't think it's health. Let me see if when I get these, if my health goes.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not health. Right, so I go down here. Yeah, There's like certain breaks in the fences that you have to use. I think this is about the part where enemies start to appear. Well, you can see them right there in the middle. Hi. Bye. I was about to say based me, but not based me. Another thing that I actually just kind of thought about as far as this game is pertained is, for being a game like it is, it does not, like, have, like, a ton of, like... Yeah, it doesn't have, like... It literally does not have items. You know, it has equipment, you get swords, but it's not like, oh, save this rice ball for later. It's like, no, your life is your life, you know? You can't, like, save up a bunch of, you know... I think it's the yellow spheres that heal you in DMC, but regardless, you can't save up, you know, items like that, so...
Yeah, even DMC, you can, even though it like decreases your rank for the specific mission you're doing, you can use like vitality stars to get health back. There's even an invulnerable item. Thanks.
Wow, awesome. Yeah, so this one actually did more poorly than last time, because I think I had like 125 or something like that.
Let me go!
Just who do you think you are, sneaking into Mistress Yudai's house?
You don't know who I am? I'm the world-famous thief Dororo.
World-famous thief? What's this fool talking about?
You are out of luck. Mistress
These ancillary
Yudai
characters'
has
voices.
spent all of her own money helping
The guy that was
us.
talking before, I
I'm
could have sworn they
afraid
used
she
his
has
voice
nothing
already for
left
someone
to
else.
steal.
I would.
Tell us what the troll
Not only would I
told
not
you.
doubt
Tell
it,
us
but I
everything,
would
or
say
you'll
yes.
regret it. Dororo!
Nothing personal.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
What took you so long?
Kept you waiting, huh?
Answer me this. Who is that woman Yudai? And what exactly is the troll?
I'm sure you're gonna get straight answers.
Mistress Yudai is a saint who has taken pity on this village. She has done much for us. She has
I like in the
helped us
background there's a
ways
ruined
you
house.
cannot
I'm sure she's
imagine.
doing a great job.
If she's so rich and compassionate, why
There
is
you
this
go.
village still so poor? It doesn't add up.
Do you like how the rope is still on the
Sometimes a
ground there?
terrible
Like, I don't know if
demon
that's
ravages
super
the
attention to
village and
detail or
steals
just something
our
they
money.
forgot to, like,
If it
move,
wasn't
you know what
for
I mean?
Mistress Yudai, we'd all be dead by now.
Exactly what kind of demon?
I've never gotten a good look, but it's a disgusting-looking creature.
Sounds a lot like that demon that attacked us in the well.
What do you know about the troll?
I'm afraid we
Tell
don't
us about this
know
demon.
much
It's
about
disgusting
We have been
looking.
told
Hey, I know
you're
that
the one
demon.
who sees the troll to Mistress Yudai.
Well, it told me something you might find interesting.
Huh?
He came to me and said, "You want some?" So I said, if it's free, I'll take whatever you've got. Then he told me about a rather interesting place.
Cool story.
Where? Follow me!
I don't think so. How are we gonna get there? Trust him? It's too long to go.
How are we gonna get there?
Do we trust him? That's a rubble. Alright, so.
Please just teleport back
Down a boat.
to where you need
I
to go.
think you start at the top.
Oh, that's
Yeah, actually, that's really good.
Dororo kick.
Whoa,
See ya.
kick? That demon's toast.
Notice how I'm literally picking on the weak ones. Thanks for the little.
Arms have leveled
Wow.
up.
8 and 5.
I know, it's so unfortunate, but like. Hey, okay. So it's so unfortunate. Also, I just realized right now that Dororo has her own health bar, which could be annoying later.
It's the troll! Roll away! Everyone wait! The troll, he's trying to show you something.
What is that?
All right, everyone, dig.
It's money. We found our money.
It's the money that demon stole from us.
This isn't a dream, right? I can't believe it. Our money. It looks like home.
Huh. Who hid the money here, Yaki?
Think I have an idea who. Huh? Run! There's a demon coming!
Stands. Hi, I'm this guy.
I remember a demon having like 3 or 4 faces, and it looked like a cube thing.
Oh,
Sort of.
one thing I will say is there are definitely not 48 unique looking enemies.
There's tons of palette swaps.
I would say there's probably maybe like 25 to 30 unique ones, but you will definitely see palette swaps. So just as a heads up, and like I can't really blame them because 48's like a big number for like a unique bosses along with all the unique like enemies in the game.
And like obviously this game probably didn't have the
Damn it.
biggest budget in the world. So what they did already is
So pretty much a lot of the higher level ones, like I would not be surprised if like one of the very last ones is like a palette swap of one of the early ones like this. So yeah, that was very easy. That was way easier than last time. Also, as far to my knowledge, each one of these is a unique cutscene in that he grabs different areas. Or at least, it's kind of unique compared to where it is on his body.
I would imagine they did like things for like his head, chest, maybe like arms, and then legs.
Yeah. So this is interesting. The esophagus does nothing right now, but it's important to, once I get the rest of the digestive system.
Meanwhile.
So, pretty interesting. I think this is where they split up again.
You have retrieved your money?
Yes, a traveling warrior discovered it, buried in a bamboo thicket.
I see. In a bamboo thicket, you say? Well, that is lovely.
I'm afraid we have been such a burden on you, Mistress Yudai.
Do not worry about it. You may take your leave.
Yes, milady.
Tips. So did like, what's the thing called where you paint your
What? I never saw this happen.
I know. What's that thing called where Japanese women like painted their faces like that back in the
I
day?
have no idea.
But anyway,
I also have no idea why they do those 2 red dots.
yeah.
It's not like right where their eyebrows is. It's like sort of in the middle,
The
slightly
troll
down
isn't
on
a
their
demon.
forehead.
My thing is like,
More
did they
like
have to
a
have that
money
on
spirit.
all
It
day,
just
all the
wanted
time?
someone
I'd imagine
to
like
dig up the money
royalty probably
and
did.
use it like it's meant to
Good
be used.
lord.
The money's been dug up, so it won't come back again.
Who are you anyway?
Behold! He who stands before you is neither demon nor beast. He is the great warrior Hyakimaru. He travels throughout the lands, defeating demons wherever he goes. And I am his trusty
Dororo,
sidekick.
that's enough.
You know, Dororo's
What can you
voice
tell
actor
me
could have
about
been
Yudai?
way worse.
She
Like,
has
it's
been
pretty
looking after
decent
this
for a
village
game
since
with no
the
budget.
days of my great-grandfather.
Your great-grandfather? How long's she been alive? She's a demon, I tell ya.
Mistress Yudai
Because
is
there's
an
a
angel.
there's a
That's
pretty
why she
infamous
took
voice
names.
actor who does a
An
lot of. It's a
angel.
woman that does like young boys or
Our
like androgynous
great-grandfathers
voices.
built this village,
and
but
she
it
is
was
the
attacked by a
worst.
demon. It destroyed their
A lot of
homes,
like
took all
Japanese
their
ones, I'm
money,
guessing.
and left them with nothing. Then Mistress Yudai came and blessed them with donations. With that money, our great-grandfathers rebuilt the village. The demon always returned, but Mistress Yudai always helped us. The village has survived, and things are getting better.
That's
Weird how every picture of her has her in bed, huh?
That's absurd!
Come on. What sort of fraud gives away money?
This entire village is cursed by a demon. I can sense it.
Do you know what this almost reminds me of?
Owners,
And I guess it makes sense that it's based off a manga.
Yeah.
It like literally reminds me of like an episode of Dragon Ball.
You
You know how they would have like singular episodes where they'd come upon a village and be like, "What's going on?"
Yeah,
and then
or,
like
like-
save it.
They probably couldn't do this all in like a
Manners, see if
manga
you
like
can find out
chapter,
anything
but
about
probably like an arc over
find
the course of like
Yeah,
the
yeah, like
next
an arc
chapters.
or whatever. Yeah. It really reminds me of
shout my
that,
name
especially.
inside your head.
And Dragon Ball is really one of the only manga I know, so apologies if I like mention it a lot, but like that would happen a lot, especially in the original Dragon Ball.
First, I need to find proof that Yudai is stealing everyone's money. I just need to find some money that seems out of place.
So we get to play as Beast Dororo.
Thank God you're playing as the world famous thief.
I like how they just have to be jerks and start me in the back. They couldn't even start me like right where the friggin' entrance is.
He's being sneaky. She's being sneaky. Sorry.
Oh wait, please break.
Yeah, dodge.
I almost did a Dororo kick. Almost. But this part's pretty cool. It's like not really stealth, but it's definitely different, which is nice. I'm not afraid of nothing. Wait, where do I go in again? I honestly kind of forget. Okay.
I like how you have a button to cycle through text.
Ooh, Dororo uppercut. Maybe I did pass it. I kind of forget.
It's probably on the other side of the house.
Yeah. I just did this like 2 hours ago. Oh, maybe it's actually right where I was.
Why do I start in the back?
I know. Absolute pleb tier. I'm his trusty sidekick. I ain't afraid of nothing. Where the hell do I go in? Also that noise.
Bum, 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 bum. So you can't... Did you try other buttons?
Yeah.
Wait, maybe it's the doors to the left? Or like the blacker... How do you not remember this?
Circles generally that open. Do I draw it here? So, I have a valid reason. It's because Ferris was playing with me too, and sometimes he was just like playing.
I guess while you're running around.
Give a sec, lads. Give a sec. I'll figure this out. Can I jump on anything? I like how my 6-year-old figures it out and I can't. It's gotta be in the back. Like maybe there's some place I can like jump on. Sorry, folks. I might even just edit this out. Who the heck knows? Can I jump on here? No, I cannot. Okay. Well, at least that makes that easier. Walk, 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 walk. Maybe I can jump on here? Oh, you go in there. Okay. Sorry, my bad.
I was looking up the speedrun, and so you do a move where it's like a backwards dodge, and that's what you do for everything.
Fun.
And it looks really awkward because the camera doesn't.
Oh, that's right. I have to go in here again, and that's how I get. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna edit that out because that was like a minute and a half. So whatever. Sorry for wasting a minute of your time, folks. But yeah, this is kind of like the backtracking I'm talking about. So like, you literally have to like go through this again. And it's like, but I already did it. Cool. Okay. That one time earlier has me a little spooked. Even though you don't die. That also heavily reminds me of Resident Evil 4, although I think this game... Can you actually tell me the year this game came out? Because I don't know if it's a late or an early release, to be honest with you. I have a feeling it's a late release.
I have a feeling it's like in the middle.
Okay, we did it, folks. Yeah, it's like literally you just have to do this again.
Came out in 2004, so actually...
Same year as RE4.
Came out September 2004. What did ours?
I want to say January, but I'm probably wrong there.
Don't mess with me. Dororo punch.
Hello.
Dororo punch. Dororo uppercut. Don't mess with me. Dororo.
Actually, pretty hard to.
Don't mess with me.
Dang it.
Dororo punch. Don't mess with me.
I could have guessed like this. I could have like seen this as like a one of the first couple years kind of games, or like literally like one of the last couple years games. Like it could have been 80.
It came out January 2005, so this
Ooh.
predated it by 5 months.
It's funny to think.
It's so weird that they released it in January and not like November.
Alright, so we're heading in here. She's not here at all, so we're gonna head out to here. So our goal is to find a couple keys and to get a couple fun things going on. Camera here can be a little funky. We'll just make do, lads. We'll just make do. I'm also gonna skip a majority of enemies that I can, because as far as I can tell, she doesn't level. Or at least in any obvious way. So in here, I get a silver key. This isn't like super... What's the word I'm looking for? It's not like super intricate. It's like find item. Oh, I want to continue this way. It's like find item, continue on kind of thing. I think down here I get to go to... Hello. Go. What?
Hey, can't you just say that, hey, there's a bunch of demons in the house. What's the deal with that? Instead of finding evidence of things.
I want to say that this is the silver key one.
Lots of, demons.
So yeah, use the silver key, you get a new item. Nothing super complex
That's
here.
actually the door to the front of my house.
Oh yeah. Although this does remind me of I guess I'll put these. It does remind me of like Mystical Ninja starring Goemon for 64. I guess just because you're in like a like a Japanese like,
yeah, like
feudal house or whatever. Okay.
Hey, there's some money. Wait, what's in this bag? More money! There's a name written on the bag. Mokube. This is the money stolen from the villagers. This proves Yudai is crooked. Which means we've probably got a fight with a demon on our hands. I should look for a weapon.
Screw you, Dororo.
Okay. Yeah. Not as annoying as it could be. Not Indiana Jones level with that kid. So we get these smoke bombs, which is actually something you need to get.
Does Indiana Jones have like a sidekick that is
in the second movie, which is the one that people don't universally love, Temple of Doom? There's a sidekick, and he's like I don't know, like 8 or 10, and pretty universally like. People are also not like real big fans of that one. Like they like it okay.
I think I watched the first Indiana Jones once, and I thought it was pretty alright.
Yeah, the first one's great. The second one's okay. The third one's very good. I have the unpopular opinion that, like... Right, so I have to... Items... Switch from... No. So smoke bomb. And I think I just press R1 to use it. Yeah. This reminds me of Fear Effect a lot. Like, in the fact that, like... You have to use a specific item. Now, instead of having
even that cutscene was
I know.
Like
Instead of having an auto death, which is what would have happened in Fear Effect, it's like if you go to the door and be like, I can't get through there, there's a guard, which is funny because there's a guard in this room that's just like patrolling nothing. You know what I mean? It's just like kind of silly. But yeah, it really reminds me of Fear Effect for everything. The cutscene, the fact that you have to use a specific item, the fact that it doesn't give you a chance to brute force it, you know, like you have to like do another way around it. So,
and if it was actually Fear Effect, you could probably open the door early and then
just die.
die.
Yeah. Yeah, instead of, because, like, literally first she's like, I don't want to get caught, I'll get caught or whatever, and you're like, okay.
Well, I think you know what game to do after you're done with this. I
thought you said Code Veronica.
Yeah, you should do Code Veronica, and...
Well, at this point, unless we're off work for a while, we're talking a long period of time, then.
Yeah. Well, this one's really long. Maybe you can, like, splice in Code Veronica sometimes.
Alright, so in this one, I get the item that I need. Hello. Thanks. I guess this is Dororo's theme.
This
like this
arrow
like
looks
flute.
ancient.
It's
But
very
being kept
innocent
in
and
such a
whimsical.
nice display. It's gotta be powerful.
And energetic.
Yaki might need it.
Just like Dororo.
And if not, I'm sure a relic like this could fetch a hefty price. It's almost night. I should check up on Yudai to see if she's up to anything.
So now the very last thing I have to do is just literally go back to the top. So one of those other things that they could have quite easily put it into a cutscene where like they just automatically go up there, but I'm sure I would actually be complaining if it was a cutscene. So it's just a way to lengthen the game a little bit.
I don't think I'd be complaining if it was a cutscene.
Yeah, it's just it's not much. It's like I just go back up, go back up here. I can't even tell you how much I kind of hate these camera angles for here. Most of the game takes place outside, so it's not a huge deal, but it's like I can see where the enemies are coming up.
Yeah, thank God for the camera or the mini-map.
So, if I remember correctly, we're actually almost done with chapter 1, which is that is where we're gonna stop it. I figure that's a perfect one, especially with us being able to do LPs a little more often right now. Should not that one threw me off the first time because
This looks like a part of that monster.
I kept like
attacked
walking
us.
around and I was like, what am I supposed to do? And you just have to go to the stick in
Yaki,
bed.
I found that demon's antenna in Yudai's bedroom.
What? Really?
Yeah, and guess what? She's not even here.
Good. Well done, Dororo.
Uh-huh.
Well done, period. Dororo. All right. Yeah, I think we're almost done with this this chapter. By the way, what is the period? What is the length of the speed run? Like 3 hours?
It looked like it was about 3 hours. A little bit.
Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, this boss is hard as heck.
The mucus trail leads into the bamboo thicket. The demon must be in there.
I like how the entire village is just getting destroyed. Oh no, okay. No, the boss I'm thinking of is... Here's another one where it's like, so unnecessary. It's like, why can't you just start me at the top?
Cause screw you.
Oh yeah, this is the exact part I was talking about. Where I was just running along and I kept getting hit by these freaking enemies falling in. I'm like, are you kidding me? I think Kuon is still the most Japanese game I've ever played, but this is definitely right up there. It's just a very tad bit below, because the whole plot of Kuon is literally Japanese, like, I guess you could say, like, folk tales or whatever. This, like, references it a lot, but isn't, like, it's not, like, the entire reason it exists. Although, I would rather play this game about 5,000 times before ever touching stupid Kuon again.
Yeah, Kuon sure was a game.
Definitely existed. I cannot believe I beat the whole thing. I can't believe these enemies won't leave me alone.
They sure like ramming their head into you.
Alright, so I'm gonna... go away. I'm gonna save.
I could save you.
I don't know if the save is a, if the save, like, literal spot where you stand is a safe zone, but let's not find out.
And save the game here.
Oh yeah, those things are,
Jukai.
Jukai's medicine, which, I mean, clearly I can't use it now.
Oh, if you collect 100, maybe it, like, revives you or something.
I could see that. Yeah, maybe something like that.
I kind of remember that.
But yeah, for a game like this, now that I'm thinking about it, it really does not have a lot of, like, perishable items and stuff like that. So the good news about this is I don't have to go the whole way in now, which is really nice. I just like head up, and then that's pretty much it. Okay. Maybe I'll get a sword level. Oh, cannon, that's pretty nice. Go away. I hate those things. Yeah, that's right, buddy. Yeah, I don't know why the one sword levels up faster than the other one. But in both my playthroughs so far, my one sword was like always 2 levels above. Maybe it's because the first hit is always with the left one.
Yeah, maybe. It does seem like they alternated pretty regularly, but who knows?
Yeah. Maybe something later makes them catch up. But I will say I'm glad I picked this game up again. I was like, because I have like, it's not a childhood nostalgia, but because I like remember so fondly about it, I was a bit worried of putting it in and being like, oh, it's really not that good. But like, it really is. If anything, it's like just as good as I remember.
It definitely seems very good. I guess the only thing that I remember, and I wouldn't say I'm disappointed in it, but it does have a bit of padding. But
yeah,
that's sort of indicative. And
who knows? Like I said, I haven't beaten this game like again, so like I only got through chapter 1. You know what? No, dude. Okay, that's fine. No, that's not. Like it like takes literally less than this, but the thing I like about that move is you can't possibly get hurt. And that's another example of what I was talking about earlier. What if I use that move right there, you know? And then there's a cutscene and it's like, oh cool, I wasted it. Yep. That's why she was always in the bed. Because I guess she was like literally like a slug. So, you know, there's that.
Hello.
That was interesting. Do you also like how it did the cutscene not 100% when it was at like the end of yellow? I keep pressing the wrong thing. It was like mostly there. I think that was worth it. I mean, doing this is still the best, but than that.
I bet its weak point is the tail, but good luck hitting that.
Yeah, it moved way too much.
Plus the boss camera does not help. I'm surprised that it did.
Yeah. Usually, video games' whole thing is big enemy causes shockwave, shockwave hurts you. And okay. Oh, cool. Sword arms have leveled up. Maybe it is for killing enemies, because that's the second time I beat a boss and I heard sword arms have leveled up. That would be pretty odd if it just so happened to be like that one hit, you know? So maybe it is killing enemies.
Yeah, there's probably some invisible XP value by killing certain enemies.
You're behind all this.
You just said that.
You should just let her go.
Damn, she got away. I have to warn Dororo. Dororo, Yudai is
oh yeah, he
the
can
village.
just do this.
She's the demon.
They did explain
Watch
it, so.
out.
I hear you loud and clear.
I forget if you have to do something as Dororo or not. Oh, what the heck was she have to do?
Hyaki,
No.
she's headed back to her manor.
Cool cutscene. The loading was longer, literally, than the cutscene.
At least Sonic 06 did a lot of that, where they would like have a cutscene for 5 seconds, but then a minute loading screen.
I tried to play that game, by the way. Like, honestly, tried it.
It's the worst.
It's so unbelievable. And it's like, the worst part was, I was like, I'll do it because it looks funny, is it's like, boring. Like, that's the worst part, is it's just like, actually boring. And you're like...
Yeah, they like focus on the story and you're like, are you kidding me? Who cares about the story? can't possibly take giant blue hedgehog story seriously at all, ever.
Alright, so this, I think, is the final boss of Chapter 1.
Yaki, Yudai's probably in here.
Oh, no, wait.
I've got this whole place memorized. You ready to go in yet?
Do I have to? I kind of forget if it makes me go through it again. In order to L padding. Oh, hello. Alright, so... Oh yeah, all I have to do is just... Yeah, alright, so... But it doesn't make me go through the whole well thing again, which is nice. Just go away. Like, all these dang enemies. It's like relentless, you know? Hi, Dororo. Finally back. See ya. See ya, pleb. Look at that! Look how late that guy was on his attack. I got this. That was smooth operating. Okay, yeah,
You
this
guys-
is it now.
Your days of terrorizing this village are over, demon witch. I'll send you back to the hellfire from whence you came. Cha! Cha!
Wish I could do that. Just
Impudent fool.
unsheath my arm
Don't you
katanas.
realize I have ruled this valley for 1,000 years? You
I like how the
have
villagers are
discovered
so
my
stupid. They're like,
secret.
Oh yeah,
she
it's
was
like
she was here when my great grandfather was here. It's like, what?
yeah, that old guy is probably like, she looked the same since I was a youngin'. Then again, feudal Japan, like everyone was just so spiritual. They're probably just like, she really is the protector of this village, and she's immortal.
Don't break your manner, bro. Like, I like how she had to go. It's just like so unnecessary to me. It's like she had to go back in her manner, right? To be like, hey, well, I'm gonna go back in here, and then I'm just gonna break the damn thing. And now we're back in the village anyway. Okay.
Ogress.
This boss is pretty hard. I'll honestly take it.
I too shoot lightning bolts.
That's also me just being poor. Nice rock, bro. Nope. Alright, 1/3 dead, that's cool.
Yeah, you see that. Definitely there's weak spots, and her
Yep.
weak spot is her back. Jump.
Well, that was the slowest reaction times in the history of the world. Cool.
I shot her in the face, dude.
Chucky! I just remembered! I found this inside the manor! Huh? Wasn't glowing like this earlier.
No, the weapon, that's my demise. I keep it inside my I guess that would make sense. You would keep it inside your manor so people didn't get to it.
It was locked. Wow. First try.
You okay?
I didn't do it though.
Whoa, you're looking at Dororo, girl. Come on. Yes. Oh. Rip.
I too shoot lasers.
Get wrecked, dude. Ah, stupid thing. I'm like so slow at that, it's ridiculous. Hello? No, dude. No. Get wrecked! I love it. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. It's for killing enemies, so that's good to know. I don't know. I gotta be honest. I don't know if I'm under-leveled or leveled where I should be.
She said it said she was level 6, so I think you're like 1 or 2 levels below.
I will say that when I very, very, very briefly started Chapter 2, the enemies were BTFOing me. So maybe before I play next time, I'll just like level up in level 1 a little bit more.
Oh yes, made of mucus.
The one thing I will not do is I will not do any bosses off screen because deal with it.
He's giving birth, dude.
See ya. Not painful.
Surprisingly, like good graphics and very atomically correct.
I get the dash ability, which increases speed. So max HP 7, which is okay. Attack power 2.
Oh yeah, you do just like naturally move faster as well, other than the dash.
Please, he needs a place to rest. Can someone help him?
I don't think so. Demon? Can't come to my house, no way. What are you?
It appears that you too are cursed by demons.
Oh, this sucks.
We have had enough trouble with demons. I'm afraid you will have to leave.
I do understand
What?
the
We
villagers'
saved your
reaction
stupid
to
village
that.
and this
If
is
I saw that, I'd be
the
like,
thanks we
what the?
If he
What's
hadn't
wrong
helped
with
you,
you?
that demon Yudai would still be torturing you. You'd all still be her slaves.
So? I don't remember any of that.
I like the first one. It's just so.
The one woman who appears out of nowhere.
Dororo. That demon, no, that fiend, was drawn by your unwillingness to save yourselves. She pretended to be compassionate, but she used you all like slaves. She kept you on the brink of death, only so she could watch you suffer.
Yeah, idiots.
She fed off your suffering and sorrow. That's what fiends do. Rebuild your village. Bring peace into your lives. Do it with your own hands. Let's go, Dororo.
Okay.
So I like how this village is in general, like, it looks to be pretty secluded.
Thank you, Yakimaru.
Who's this?
Your waifu.
She didn't say a single thing or appear a single second beforehand. And then that's just like, thanks. Maybe if you, like, head back later.
The child has survived.
Yakimaru. Yakimaru is the enemy of the fiends.
Story.
Yakimaru must perish.
Demons of the underworld, you must kill Yakimaru.
Nothing shall stop us from building our demon world.
They seem good.
That cutscene was basically the bad guys want to kill the main character.
Well, I like even how he said it, like,
At last saved the
the
village
one.
from the powerful fiend. Yet the villagers began to look at Hyakimaru with growing suspicion. They began to fear and hate his power. Yet Hyakimaru did not mind. He had learned that not only could he regain his lost body parts by defeating the fiends, he could bring happiness back to the people of this world. Hyakimaru looked to the heavens and swore an oath. He would defeat the 48 fiends and make himself whole again, no matter what dangers may lie ahead.
Yeah, I'd do that too. So yeah, we're gonna. What's the? I didn't see how long the. I don't know if it'll even say how long I've been playing, but
Probably say like 50 in-game minutes or something.
yeah,
You say
not Not bad. Not bad. So yeah, we're going to call it for that. As you can see, it's really nice. It tells you how many fiends are left, which is pretty cool. I think what we'll probably do next time is I'll learn where the fiends are, and I'll fight the 3 fiends in Chapter 1. And then we'll go back to Chapter 2, and we'll start from there, so...
Yeah, and I know some that you have to, like, have specific body parts.
Yes, you have to come back and whatever. But according to what I was reading, I can fight those 3 right away, so... Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back with more. I hope you all enjoy this game as much as I enjoy playing it. Bye, Sheets.